Hello guys, welcome back to the bench. It's been a while. A few things are going on around the house here, and I got a new product to show you guys, and it's awesome. This is the new lineup of paint from Dspiae, who also do the nippers, which was one of my top picks. Same brand, and they want to do every aspect of the hobby, and that includes paints. So they came out with a full lineup of paints, and they are broken down as you see here. These first two rows are their primaries, and there's 23 colors. The second row is their metallics, their metallizers, if you will, and there's 10 of those. Off to the side here are their chrome and their super silver. Excuse my arm. See, chrome and the super silver, and this is the black base, the shiny black base, just like the all-clad that you put down before you apply those. There's two of those in the black base in that series. Now the next one up is color shifting. Chameleon colors, color shift they call them. There's 16 colors in that lineup. Everything you see is in order. I numbered everything. Everything's numbered. Next level up are their clears, and there are 7 clears. And the very top are their fluorescents, and there's 8 fluorescents. I tried to keep them all even like this, so you can kind of see. The biggest lineup, of course, is the primary colors. You know, your whites, reds, blues, and glass jar, really nice. 18 milliliter. Get that right. There's the numbering system. My one fault with the company is they started to do it on some, but not all of them. So they probably know what's going on. Is you can't read the label because it relies on the clarity of the paint. If the paint's a bright paint, you can see through it. And on these, it's a little tricky. And you can kind of see the 2? So these are G-2. It's easy to see under my lighting. So that's 2. And they're all in the same spot on each one. They all have their own numbering setup. But that's one of my only faults with it. You'll see as I, like right here, see this black iron? They all, when they went to a dark color, you can't even read the instructions if this is the only color you bought. That's the only flaw I found as far as the packaging goes. Super metallic, I think, is what they mean by SM. Black iron. Great color. So, I'm not going to go over every color. The website where I got them, Gundam Pros, you'll see them. They'll have all the colors listed. But your red, yellow, green, orange, sky blue, zest yellow. Now, you see a lot of colors that look similar. There's a lot of reds, but they have subtle differences. And you'll see them in person, particularly if you want to do shading with the same color. It's a great idea. This is amber orange, and this is their orange. Now here I can see the difference. Maybe you guys can too. This one's a little lighter, and I could see what they were going for. A shading system, which is pretty great. Now for their flats, they only have these 2. I think these are flat. They say fault, so I'm guessing they meant flat white. This is a flat black. Again, you can't read it, but I'm guessing that's what that is. Even though I'm not quite sure, but we will find out. And that's it. There's more reds. There's a gray. This is a brown, a metallic red, metallic yellow. I don't see a lot of metallic in it. It's pretty subtle. It's probably more of a pearlescent. And this here is a fault. I think they mean flat additive, which will turn any of them into a flat. So you mix this in, and you turn out most of them, because most of them are gloss. By the way, they're a lacquer acrylic. They're on the basis of, say, the Aqueous and the Tamiya paints. They're similar to those. Let's see if I can reach over and grab one. Here we go. They're similar to your Tamiyas. They're a hybrid. It's their own unique formula, so they're not exactly the same, but you can use lacquer thinner to thin them. I got these with them. This is their airbrush thinner. Nice big bottle. I actually recommend the thinner because I had good luck in the early testing. And this is their standard thinner if you're going to brush paint them. I'm thinking that's what those are for. And they also have a tool cleaner and a paint remover. They have 4 bottles to choose from. And if you have this, like I keep in stock all the time, this works too. And the metal colors, we're going to test separately. I'll look at one or two, I guess, today. But what I'm going to do today primarily is do the primary colors. And then I'll do a separate review for the chromes, maybe the color shifts, the metals, and then the clears. They're all kind of in their own field, so we'll do them separate. But we want to see how they go on and how they look when they're done. And that's what we want to see today. So I'm going to pick a few colors to do, and we're going to take it from there. Again, if you want to see the full color lineup, I'll have a link below to the website. And my buddy here at Walter here at Gundam Pros is the only place in America, I believe, right now that has these in stock. And in America, I think in America in general, he's the only guy that's got them. It's a great place, great store. Get these while you can. I'm going to have a coupon code below where you guys get 10% off. It's only good for 48 hours, but I recommend you grab some because I do like these paints. I like the jar. It doesn't have that cap that, let me see, that Gaia has. Gaia has that protective cap you got to pop off. This is just the cap. Now, I could call it a fault in the paint. I was shaking it. I wasn't doing as well as stirring it because, look, I can't even tip it. It's full right to the top. You're getting your money's worth, but it's really tough when you first start off. You got to get some of the paint out of there, and that's how full it is. It's full right to the top. You are really getting your money's worth on these jars. So let me pause the camera, and then I'll pick a few colors. We'll spray them out, and then we'll see the results. We'll do a little tape test at the end. And I'll brush paint one hair off to the side and let that dry and see how it brushes on too. So let me pause the camera. Let me pull out a few colors and get the thinners out in some cups. We're going to use my Procon PS270. This is a 0.3 millimeter needle. And that's what we're going to use to spray all of these. And all right, let me pause the camera. Let me get some cups here and some stirrers. And let's paint this. All right, guys, I'm going to go with these 4 colors. I figured get some different colors here. We're going to do the primaries, and I'm going to do a steel, one of their metallics also. We're going to go with this orange, this sky blue, this peach red, and this dark steel. I'm just curious, even though I'm going to do that as a separate video, I really like them. I really like metallizer paints, so let's see how that works in this test. And I got a few more I'll do off camera, so I'll have more colors to show you than what you're actually seeing here. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to use these Mr. Hobby, Mr. Paint trays. These are great. There's a package of 10 of them. How awesome is that? I only got, last one I got was only 4 of them. So this is awesome. Also available, I got these at Gundam Pros also. I'm not even sponsored this video or anything. This is where I got everything from, so I'm telling you who has this stuff in stock now and where you should get it. Now, it's a 2-to-1 ratio, thinner to paint. So it's basically like my other mixes. I like to do everything by eye at this point because I'm just gotten so well at it. I don't think we're going to need much more than this. You know, I even see how I'm just dunking this in and just going right in. That's all we need. And then we can use this to stick twice. So let's break that up. All right. There we go. Now, let me put the cap on this because we don't no mishaps. Now, here's how we're going to go. We're going to go with their airbrushing thinner. You want to go at least 1-to-1, which is what I like to do with my lacquers. All right. Sorry, guys, I bumped the camera. Tight quarters here. We're in tight quarters. Now we'll take the other side of the stick I just had. My metal stirrers are at the other side. I forgot to grab them. I should have for this test. But I'm only going to mix this one, and all the rest I'm going to use the same mixture, 50-50, 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 thinner. You can go very thin with these lacquers if you want. Now they don't smell strong like a true lacquer, like my Mr. Color and whatnot. They're not as strong as that. It appears to be. This is a benzene-free thinner. It's not as strong smelling, and the paint themselves are really not that strong smelling. In my first early test airbrushing them, I found it to be pretty neutral, not a bad smell at all. All right, that's mixed up. I'm going to mix the other 3 here, so they're all ready, and we're going to bang these out, and I got even more to show you once we're done. So let's go see how these spray. Okay, guys, first up is my orange. I'm putting this over a primed spoon. This spoon is primed white. I'm not sure if my lighting system works yet. This will be an experiment with you guys. So let's see how the new lighting works. If it looks good, then we're in good shape. I'm going to move this camera a little bit so I can see what I'm doing better. There we go. Everything done in real time, guys. Real time. 20 psi. And we're good to go. The 0.3 millimeter needle. And it's already going on good. It atomizes really nice. It's a nice orange too. Wow, really good. Well, look at that. Now that went on good. Under the light helps me a lot, but the light looks different at the bench. Anyway, that is fantastic. Look at that. Really good. No orange peel. Look at it. We'll let it dry. We'll move on to the next color. Let me clean out the brush. I'm going to clean the brush out with straight lacquer thinner, and then maybe at the end I'll flush it when I'm done with some acetone. That's all it needs, and it seems to work fine. Anyway, look how good. And on to the next color. Alright guys, next up, sky blue. Back in with the spoon. I primed this with Titan primers, spray can white. I'll show you at the end of the video what I used. The paint likes to be pretty thin, so you can go on the side of 1 to 2, 1 to 3 for sure. It seems to like being thin. It sprays really good. Comes across as almost transparent when you first start, but when you come in with the second and third layer, can you see it? The body of the color really comes in. It atomizes really nice, which is good anyway, which is what you get when it's thin. But a lot of paints won't have the pigment to carry the thinness. When you thin it out, you kind of you lose it all, whereas this seems to really hold itself together quite well. Look at that. So far, so good. This is good stuff. Alright guys, let me wash this out and go on to the next color. Okay guys, next up is peach red. Sorry, the spray booth is making a bit of noise there. I'm not quite sure what's going on back there, but it's working, so. But don't forget to thin this stuff out. It really likes to be thin. I would go 1 to 2, 1 to 3 is what they recommend, and it's perfect. It lays down nice. It doesn't run. It keeps its color really well. Look how good it goes on. And thinning it that much, look at the size of the bottle. You're going to double that bottle up at least, even triple it if you're going to go with the 1 to 3. So you're really getting your money's worth here. Great color. Matches the jar perfect. There we go. That's it. Look at that. Wow. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right. Let me clean this out. We'll do the last color. All right, guys. The last one will be the dark steel on camera anyway. And I'm going to try that over black. And I think we're going to try it over a few different colors. Let's try it over gray and the white primer. All right. 1 second. Let me grab my brush. That, guys. When I grab the brush, the fan was driving me nuts, so I had to put a little shift on it there. All right. Let's see how we go. Let's try it over black first. Now, there's a dark color to start with. You can see it in the cup there, right? So we're probably not even going to see this until the final layer. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, it's nice. Look at that. That is good. I'm going to let that go just like that. All right, let's try it over gray. I like to get it on some of these colors so you guys can see it going on, you know? compressor went on for the first time in a while. Oh, that's it. Now it's building up. I like these metallizers where you can get different results over different bases. Really get your money's worth. Look at that. Oh, that is nice. All right, I'm curious though. Let's see how it looks over white. This is the primer spoon. It likes to be thin. Now, you see, if you guys work with all-clad, you see how thin that is? I mean, that's just like water. So that's the consistency you want with this stuff. You can thin it way down, like a true lacquer. This is over white. I would stop here, but it's too speckled. So let's go and so we can get the true color out of this thing. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Awesome. All right, guys. I'll let these dry. I'll probably put them in the humidifier. About 20 minutes. Lacquers usually dry pretty quick. And we'll head back to the bench. I did some other ones too, so I'll show you that. And I want to tell you, it cleans really good out of the airbrush. It cleans right out, which is pretty unique. But I'll go over that at the bench. All right, guys. We'll see you back at the bench. All right, guys. Here we are back at the bench. And very good results. As you can see, there's more colors here because I told you I sprayed a bunch more off camera. But let's go over what I've done. Here is the matte black. Now, semi-gloss, but I do get that a lot on my my jar flat blacks. I only seem to get a true flat black with a spray can, but this is a semi-gloss. As you can see next to it, the gloss, there's a huge difference there. All right, this is the bright red, number 14. Look at that. Is that even or what? Look at that. Not a spot of orange peel. It laid itself down beautifully. It's durable. This has dried pretty good a long time. I've been checking it, hitting it with my fingernail pretty well. I think the black dried the longest, so we'll try the tape test on that when we're done. This is G4 yellow. Look at that. It's just like glass. All right, well, that's a metal color, so we'll show you that in a second. Let's skip over and go to the orange, which is a primary. This is one you just saw me spray. Sky blue, G9. Peach red, it's a great color. All right, and then I did dark steel, and I did this over 3 bases, so let's take a peek. That's it over the shiny black. See the metal flake in there? All right, this is it over gray. And this is it over white primer. Real nice. This looks really good for a frame, a Gundam frame for sure. And it feels really, really durable too. Really durable. I mean, I'm really nailing this thing. Those are ones I did on camera. Okay, off camera I did stainless steel. This is part of the SM, the metal super metallic lineup. So this is it over gray. It's quite dull, but I think that's how it's supposed to look. This is it over a shiny white spoon, just a plain spoon. And this is it over shiny. I got these black spoons. See them? They're shiny already, so I didn't have to put anything on them. Look at that. It's almost like the chrome, so I'm guessing that chrome is going to come out really nice. You can almost see me in the reflection there. Look at that. So you have 3 different looks as far as that goes. And then I did, off camera, I did this. This is the color shift. This is over shiny black, a black base. And look at that. It's hard to get the color shift unless you guys are in person, But that's beautiful. And it dried really smooth, too. It didn't look like it was going to look like this till I picked it up about 20 minutes after I airbrushed it. And lo and behold, it looks beautiful, just like that. And I did a clear. This is their clear red. Number 1. SC. I guess C for clear. I sprayed this over my little chrome-plated cocktail spoons I got at the dollar store, Dollar Tree. And look at that. Nice and even. Beautiful. Deep red. Look at that. And what else did I do? Oh, I brush painted. So I took this. I brush painted it right out of the jar. This is black. And you can see the first coating. Can you see it? It's all rough looking right there. And then I let it dry for literally just 2 minutes. Went over it again. I used this brush that I got from Hobby Lobby. Real nice sable brush. And just, went over it twice. And this is the second layer. Look at how even and beautiful that is. Look at that. See the light? Usually you will get ripples and stuff. It brushed beautifully. I think I did this out of the jar too. They recommend their standard thinner if you're going to thin it out over the airbrush thinner. I'm guessing the airbrush thinner has a leveler in it. So that's going to be the difference. But an absolute terrific lineup of paints. Not a boatload of colors, but 60-something colors, I think. Almost 70 colors in the lineup already to start with. It's pretty good. You got a lot of your basics. And I'm really happy they did a metallic lineup. I'm going to be testing the chrome soon. And I'll do more of the color shifts. And I haven't even done the fluorescence at all yet. So I recommend the lineup. Personally, I do like it. I'm going to try a tape test now. I think this one's dried the longest. I like to wait, to dry the longest before I even try a tape test. Just suck this thing on there good. No, nothing comes off. You can feel that it's going to be durable. You can just feel it, I'm off camera a little bit. Sorry, guys. So, not even usually get a little ghosting on the tape. Nothing. So, it's a terrific paint. I like it. These dried pretty good for 20 minutes in the humidifier, in the dehydrator rather. So if you let them dry overnight, I can imagine. I'll check these in the morning. They'll probably be really sturdy. But you got to go to my buddy here at Gundam Pros. He's the only guy in America with these paints right now. I'm going to put a code below. It's going to give you 10% off just the paints for 48 hours. So grab the colors that you guys think you're going to use. Grab them now. He has a full inventory as of this video. So be sure to grab the colors you want and use the code. It's only good for a couple days, as I don't think they're going to last. If you want the metal trays, he's got these in. And he's got a ton of new stock in. I was just there. He's got the alligator clips. He's got a whole boatload of those just came in, and the cardboard holders for the sticks. And he's got the Dspiae. Make sure you guys grab these if you can. And he also just got in the nippers, which were out for quite a while, but I think he's down to a dozen. So those really have sold quickly. I just want to show you these. I think I showed them before, but let me show them again. They're sanding sticks, and they're all labeled. These are the high numbers. They come in 2 boxes, up to 1,000 and 1,000 to 2,500. So you just, whatever one you need, you pop her open, and there they are. And they're labeled, and there's your sanding sticks. Beautiful, all well organized. It matches my desk because everything is organized on my desks. Whatever's grit you need, it's there. And there's 2 of these to choose from: the lower grits and then the upper one, and these higher number ones. So, and of course, tons of Gumpler kits are in stock too. He's got a really great stock right now. So I recommend the place. He even has the leveling thinners and all the Mr. Hobby stuff if you're looking for that stuff too. But I do highly recommend their thinner. It seemed to work really good. I did a couple with both. I found, I think theirs behaved a little bit better with their paints. I don't know why. I got to remember what that was. But I did like their paint. And you can thin it way down. 1 to 3, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 at least. Really watery. And they come out just like this. Perfect. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video. I got more to go. We're going to test these separately. This chrome I think I'll do next. And we'll do these metallizers. And we'll work our way up the rack here to the color shifts and whatnot. And don't forget to say hi to Walter. Go to Gundam Pros. I'm going to have the link below. Right to the paints. And then a link right to the website itself. Use the code. And if there's a comment section, let Walter know I sent you. Because he's a good guy. He helped me out a lot. And making my choices here. And that's it. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next video. I got another test coming up. I'm going to test every brand of white paint to see who has the best white paint, airbrushing, and brush painting. So we're going to test that out next. And then I got a bunch of new tools we're going to test out too, some new gadgets. So I'll be a little more busier in the coming weeks, and we will see you in the next video. Please like it and please subscribe. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you.